what's going on, guys? Dear Gyarados going on the camera.
Hold it. Hello, audience. That was me like 5 years ago talking, and I'm gonna be going over the same video but brand new. These are an amazing Call of Duty Ghosts Easter eggs. One of my favorite Call of Duties, believe it or not. I love Call of Duty Ghosts, and we're gonna go over a bunch of Easter eggs, old-fashioned Easter eggs here in 2022. Right here is the Neversoft Easter egg, the biggest Easter egg in Call of Duty history. It's on Showtime, the Call of Duty Ghosts Shipment remake. It is absolutely amazing. So let's move on to the next Easter egg. Let's go into one of the maps that has a lot of amazing Easter eggs. Yes, Fog, one of the best DLC maps in Call of Duty history. They added crocodiles on the side here. In my opinion, I still stand by this 5 years later. This is Rogue. Rogue, how fast can you swim? This is an Easter egg. This was like a film that was made, I think, in like 2008. And yes, like I said, they could have added something way better. Like, they could have made the crocodiles way better, but I love that they even added them and they're moving. It's so sick, man. All right, next one we got up here. Well, I'm still showing off the crocodiles. Remember, this was all recorded back in like 5 years ago. Look at what we got here on the outskirts of the map. Let's see what it is. It is indeed what you think it is. It is the orca from Jaws. Now, as you can see, it's got the same colors on the side of the ship. Now, just because it's an Easter egg, it doesn't have to be exactly like the orca. It's just got to look a little bit like the orca. It definitely is like the orca. Now, next thing is, this dock just totally comes into me, just tells me it's a Friday the 13th Easter egg. Friday the 13th Resurrection is when the girl goes on the dock and prays for her father to be killed. And it's an intense scene. You guys should watch it. It's actually a pretty good Friday the 13th movie. All right, next up here is a Halloween Easter egg, a Michael Myers Easter egg type, you know, those kind of movies. You see that pumpkin that we just went by is the pumpkin from Halloween. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up. It's pretty dang cool. You actually can play as Michael Myers in this map. It's so sick if you remember that. All right, so next one up here is going to be a Walking Dead Easter egg. As you can see, we're just going over this. We're in like a survival situation. There's rundown cars. It's just insane. But then look at this. This, come to think of it, could just be Captain Price's hat. But in my opinion, it looks like Dale's hat from The Walking Dead. It just I know it looks more like, it doesn't look like I said, it doesn't have to be an exact replica of Dale's hat. It's just the symbol of Dale's hat. And as you see, 5 years ago, I did put up a photo of Dale's camper, which is right there. It actually looks exactly like Dale's camper. And then you got the hat. Come on, guys. Walking Dead Easter egg. Next up here is a classic, the Venom X Easter egg. Now, this is an Easter egg because nobody really knew how to get this thing down at the time until they were, somebody figured it out. You got to hit these 3 things here on the side. On the crane. I used the cassette, and then I had to get the third one with a Semtex, and you can actually play with the Venom X Easter egg. It is absolutely insane. I love this Easter egg. This is another great map. It's called Unearthed. It was actually a remake of Dome from Modern Warfare 3, and just look at this puppy. This is from Extinction. Actually, if you guys remember that game mode, I loved Extinction. I loved everything about Call of Duty Ghosts, to be honest with you. And it had a blast radius and a one-shot kill. Now the next thing up here is a MC Hammer Easter egg on Freight. This actually isn't a DLC map, but it is a in-game at launch map. And look at Stop Hammer Time, one of what he's basically known for. When I think of MC Hammer, that's what I think of. Stop Hammer Time. I love it. So simple, so effective when it comes to, nostalgia and stuff like that. I love it. Next one here is one of my favorites and one of the most well-known Easter eggs on the map, Extraction. You just hit the L, the O, and the L. I don't know if you have to just hit it with the sniper, if you can hit it with like an AK-12, which you can get at the start. And then when you put the bomb down, something special happens. You literally just shoot aliens, and a bunch of gold aliens just come out of nowhere. And that's really good, really well thought out. I don't know who found this Easter egg first, be perfectly honest with you, but I'm glad they found it because it was, you know, it needed to be found. It needed to be found. I just love Call of Duty Ghosts and all the Easter eggs that they put in this thing, man. Like they did a really good. It's so underappreciated, man. How great in some ways Call of Duty Ghosts was, especially when they had the best DLC maps out of any DLC maps. I'm talking, whenever they stopped making DLC packs or map packs, in the end, Call of Duty Ghosts was the best one. All right, next up here, everything Aliens versus Predators. And I'm talking about starting from the helicopter that fell out of the sky in one of the Aliens versus Predators, and they landed on this island. And they basically, this is just, I don't know if I said already, this map's called Ruins. And is absolutely insane. Now, when we come in here, this is a huge thing. We got the aliens right here. As you can see with the fingers and everything. And I do accidentally go over something very big here. I put it in slow motion. Here in a second. Bam. There's the Predator's face, which is amazing. I looked over it 5 years ago, but I remember when I was in editing, I was like, dude, I missed that. So I just put it in slow motion as best as I could. And yeah. And back there's, I remember I went all the way over there in spectator mode. There's like a village over there. It's pretty insane. Next up here is, when I think of Aliens vs Predators, I think of this guy right here. Yes, 5 years ago I did put up a picture and everything. He's holding a broken Aztec calendar. Now I did remember going around the map looking for that broken piece of the Aztec calendar. Don't know why. I don't know. Maybe in the movies, the Aztec calendar had something to do with the plot and stuff. But next up here, we have an Indiana Jones Easter egg on Gold Rush. Yes, another banger DLC map. My gosh, you can ride mine carts around this thing, man. It's insane. So here we go. Obviously, we have his whip here, and then the kid with the baseball cap. Yeah, it's gonna show his. Well, there you go. Indiana Jones's backpack and stuff like that. I feel like he carries that on his back. I don't know why I think of that. I think he does. Obviously, they're in minecart. They're in a minecart in the photo up there in the top right. There's the kid. Remember, it's not an exact replica of his hat because he's wearing a New York Yankees hat. But you know, as you see, I'm very interrupted by a bot. Yeah, that's his hat, and this is Indiana Jones' whip, and they are in a minecart in the photo in the movie. So yeah. All right, next up here, I gotta be quiet because we are on the map Bayview, another amazing map, and listen in. Pretty dang cool, huh? Eminem had a huge part in hyping up Call of Duty Ghosts with this survival song that he made, and it was over the multiplayer reveal gameplay. Everything about Call of Duty Ghosts and its DLC maps and the Easter eggs just absolutely nailed it. I just don't know why everybody hated this game. Even it was a downgrade. I get it from Black Ops 2, but come on, man. It's his own game. It's his own thing. Come on. Peace out, everybody.